I'm Tanvi Jain, your friend and your host. Thanks for tuning in. Just for a brief context, Tough Tongue AI is an agentic AI roleplay platform for all your tough conversations, whether it's your interview or your sales pitch. Today, we have with us one of our co-founders, Mr. Mayank Raj, who is a pass out of IIT Delhi and ex-Meta software engineer, and now he's a CTO at Tough Tongue AI. This will be a Q&A session with him, and he has to tell the answers. My first question to you, Mayank, would be that you were at Databricks building massive scale infrastructure, living the big tech dream that many of the people have. So now you're the CTO at TTAI, helping people navigate tough conversations. What exactly is Tough Tongue AI, and what was that aha moment that made you think that forget big tech, I need to solve this problem? And something you witnessed, was it a conversation? I mean, we would like to know the origin story.
Yeah, thanks for the question. So I think you asked multiple questions over there. So what is
Yeah.
Tufting AI? Tufting AI is a voice agent platform, and it's makes it very easy to build your voice agent and deploy it in your app. And our voice agents specifically are designed for taking tough conversations. And here, tough has a different meaning as well. Tough means something where the agent has to act or mimic like it's really smart, or
Hmm.
taking up a conversation which is not like, okay, do you want a rounded pizza or a circular one or a square one. It's more like taking up a difficult conversation like a performance review or an interview or a sales call. So that's what Tufting AI is about. And regarding, yes, my journey from big tech to being a founder of Tufting AI, I think like my career path was more like what happened to me automatically. So after graduating from college, I just landed up in big tech. My first job was at Facebook, and I worked there overall for like 4 years, and then I did Databricks. But it was quite linear, and I would say the general path handed down to me. It did sort of dissonate with what I really wanted to do in life, and I think I always wanted to do entrepreneurship. But the temptations of this big tech just kept me there for a long time. And
Right.
in regarding the aha moment, so I think it was the AI wave, definitely. For a long time, I have dabbled with how to get out of this comfortable life, which comes with so many perks, uh, and actually start a company, which is quite a demanding job. So when this AI came into the whole picture of software engineering, I did see that something has changed about how we build software, not at one point, but at every point of this whole journey of building and deploying and maintaining software. And I think like there, I could see that for all enterprises, it would take 2 to 5 years or even more to actually adjust the whole process or their big systems to this. I also worked on some AI based projects at my last job, and over there I could see the friction in order to adopt AI in general. So I think I could do better, and especially powered with this AI wave, we are able to build and deliver voice AI systems, and we are sort of really good at taming the the new magic box which has opened, which is computers and agents which can talk, and then applying rest of the software engineering to make it into a product which really works and puts smiles on faces of people.
Yeah, indeed. I think it's very helpful for the viewers as well to know about your journey and what exactly we do at Tough Tongue AI. So, my next question would be that, so since you decided to leave your comfortable big tech job and, venture into the startup chaos, take us back to that conversation. How did you break the news at your home? What was the most skeptical or the concerned question somebody asked you? And what did you say that they got convinced? And was it just a midlife, mid-career crazy idea?
So actually, when it comes to convincing my family aspect, I think I was lucky that my family was quite supportive and straightforward about this. Like I think the risk-taking attitude I do get from my mom. uh, and overall, for the finances part, I think it was sort of a decision and somewhat of a calculated one. I would say my wife has been the first investor in Toughtang AI and in me actually. So she's like, she gave me a plan that, okay, she would invest and take care of the finances for the house for an X amount of time. And that did boost the confidence for me as well as my parents.
Nice indeed. So they were happy, you were happy. Of course. My third question would be, you have debugged and distributed systems at Meta and Databricks, but startups often throw certain curveballs that big tech never prepares you for. So, what was that one early challenge at Tough Tongue AI where you thought that I've never dealt this kind of a situation before? And how did you figure out? Give us the scrappy behind the scenes picture of how you overcame it.
Hmm. So actually debugging and maintaining and building systems at the big tech companies is is a lot smoother for a lot of reasons that we never used to think about. It's like there is a big infrastructure where every sort of change you make or every new feature you implement, you would get automatic feedback from these machines which are running and testing your changes as well as doing lots of smart automations. And none of this was here when we were building and we launched our product. And that was sort of a surprise to me that okay, now we pushed our product and we have no eyes like what is going on, where users are doing what. And over time I think there were similar such problems where or the problems where we just did not have those baseline tools which are available at the big tech. So that was the main challenge, and the way to solve it also was that I actually had to forget about a lot of my learnings of throughout my career and figure out ways to do things faster as well as cleaner. So that was, I think, what I've been doing for a long time here.
Nice. Uh, so my fourth question would be, as a chief technical officer, you exactly know what's cooking in the lab, what's working around, agent memory, complex scenarios, and all the cool stuff in your roadmap. If you could fast forward and show us that one particular feature that you are building right now, the one that makes your heart race, what it would be, and why does this particular feature excite you so much? Like, what will it unlock for the users of Tough Tongue AI?
Yeah. So, in this world of building with voice AI, there is a game that we developers or the product side of things are playing. And that game is like there is a model which is somewhat smartish, and you have to make sure to give it all the information that it needs to give an impression that it's really smart. And that is sort of thing that we call like context engineering. So the feature that we are building is called super agents, and in super agents we manage the information that is available to the agent at any point of time, and we do it in a very frugal way, that we don't give it all the books and PDFs and videos that it needs to know, or like fake that it knows, but we only give it very processed form of information, and after like 2 minutes of the conversation we again recalculate that part and continue this process. And so we can have long calls like 30 or 40 minutes or even an hour where the conversation flow is not broken, but internally what the information that flows through the mind of the agent, that is constantly being scrutinized and consolidated as well as summarized if needed and switched across based on how the conversation is going. So that's something sort of do. An analogy can be that so like the agent is like somebody who comes on the stage and he has, it's like the anchor of a show, and we give him the right hint cards to actually run the show, and it's able to perform at every moment because all the information that it needs is just right there.
So my next question to you, Mayank, would be like, how does a daily day as a CTO of Tough Tongue AI looks like?
Yeah. Uh, so a daily day as a CTO at Tuftung AI is not so glamorous as you would think. It is quite boring actually. So the things that I focus on is are to make sure that our whole system works today, tomorrow, and also next month, and so on. And that requires to make sure that the building blocks, the infrastructure, and a lot of things are in place such that the team doesn't have to think too much when they are building on their business features. And this is
Right.
what I do day in and night.
Right. So, I mean, this keeps you going. Yeah.
Yes.
So my last and final question to you, Mayank, would be a very fun question. Every startup has that one story where the CEO and CTO are on completely opposite sides of something. Maybe a feature, maybe a deadline, or maybe a decision. Given the scene that you and Ajitesh, like, do you guys clash over how heated did it get, and do you like hash it out over coffee? Maybe a Slack or whiteboard battle. And maybe here's the best part to the question, that who was actually right? Or maybe the disagreement led to something even better.
Yeah, so me and Ajitesh, we clash over too many times that you might think of. So we give each
Hmm.
other hell every day. We just disagree on when a feature should be released or whether it's ready to be released or not, and if we are going to take some customer requirements into a roadmap or not, and so on. And these things happen every day, I would say almost. Regarding the disagreements, I think that's not how it works for us. We have some, so I would say, some unsaid rules in the company, or I would say values. It's like a discussion is more like something where we are together to find the right answer instead of convincing each other of our answer. And is that works out quite healthily and respectfully for us.
Nice. So I think here also the bottom line is that conversations are the key. Good conversations make good people.
Yes, you can say that.
Nice. Anything else that you would like to add? Some concluding remarks or something?
Final remark, I would like to say that this is the coming of AI in our lives and in the whole industry of software engineering has been one of the biggest gifts of that we are witnessing today. So I would definitely encourage everyone to at least start their journey in learning some part of this life cycle and to how to tame this new technology that has come up. And I think there is no better time to build in AI, and especially in voice AI.
Of course. Totally agree. Thank you for being with us. I think our viewers must have gotten really good insights, and maybe they can also leverage this knowledge that you have given us.